All right. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I am going to go live for this power hour. I did not put anything out, so bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now so everybody knows where to go for this. But we are going to go over some top plays for this weekend. So appreciate you guys being on here. Let me first of all put the link in our Discord or for our Discord in the description here. You find out how to do that. Let's see here. There we go. Link to our free Discord. All right, we got that done. Now let's put a link in X in our Discord for this video. All right. Hope everyone had a good Christmas, good holiday season. Let's see here. There we go. Sharp app power hour link. All right, thank you for joining. I see some of you are joining here. You got the notifications on. I just had to post the links myself. Didn't Mitch has the little one, so that's the way it goes when you got little ones and they get sick or whatnot. Kind of get the whole family sick. So hope you guys are doing well here. Let's see. We are going to go over a few things. Got some good stuff. We'll hop in our free Discord just for those of you that do not know about us yet. But the Sharp app, we have over 7,000 members. And we do have a free Discord as well. So I'm going to show you guys that here. So here we go. Make sure that you have notifications on for our free Discord because we are putting out free plays every single day, winning plays every single day. So I just put this one out. It was underdog discount. So if you don't have that, here you go. Kyrie Irving, I took him with Luka out today. Luka is going to be out a month, I guess, with the calf strain. So Kyrie, I took the other day in the second half, and he went off with Luka going out in the second quarter or whatever it was. So took him with Jalen Wells, and then an NHL play, Zucker under 2.5 shots. So that is a free play for underdog there. Madness is dropping on his X some free plays. I'm dropping on mine. So I do have a protected play on my X as well for sleeper. Every single day this month, they've been dropping. If you play an NBA slip and use the and one promo, you get a protected play the next day up to $20. So we've been cashing on that. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of these promos. I always push those out to you guys. So those are usually in our free Discord. So another one, I just went with the Demon Slip here on Prize Picks for our Flex Friday play. Let me see if I can enlarge this here for you. But I did put the link to this as well. So you guys can just get the link and then it'll just go right into your prize picks there. But here you go. It's just Kyrie taking him over. Wemby is playing out of his mind right now. So taking his over on points, and then Cat taking his over on assists. They played Orlando. I think he had like 5 assists against them last game. And then Julius Randle, he has been over this number, I think 3 games straight. Cam Johnson, unfortunately, I don't know if he's going to play. He is now questionable after I took this, so I maybe wouldn't play Cam Johnson. I don't know if he's going to get traded, but and then Batadze over 10.5 rebounds. So a little bit bummed about Cam Johnson there because there's no one else on the team. So, Cam Thomas is out now, maybe Cam Johnson. So it's going to be tough there for Brooklyn to keep up. So that is my Flex Friday play for you guys. And then let's see what else we got just to get you caught up. Also have Better. I would definitely recommend getting on Better if you aren't, because they have 2 daily promos. So Anthony Black under 12.5 points and assists. He has not been hitting this number. Maybe 1 out of last 5, something like that. But these are all Proptimizer plays as well. So that is why you need the Proptimizer. And then here is your sleeper and one. This is what I'm talking about. You get a protected play for $20 tomorrow if you play a $20 NBA slip on Sleeper. So you want to take advantage of all these promos. I mean, I just, you win $100, take it out and open up another, account wherever it is on Underdog or whatever. So pretty easy to do. But Zach Edey over an assist, Jordan Hawkins with an assist, and then Jared Allen for 2 assists. So I think that one should hit, right? So those are our free picks, I believe. Yeah, and then I have a video out for Underdog as well. Some more picks for you for free. And then we took another better play for pro members for your second discount, James Harden discount. I took Keon Johnson under 14.5 points and assists. So if Cam Johnson's out, I mean, he may be the focal point here. So it's up to you if you want to take this slip. I also took this as a streak play, but I took it at 15.5. It was 15.5 on Underdog for Keon Johnson today. So, without Cam Johnson, a little bit, I like the 15.5, definitely better than the 14.5. So I would rather take it on Underdog if you're going to do that. But it was still a top Proptimizer play, even without or with Cam Johnson questionable. So just keep that in mind. All right. So that is what's going on in our free Discord. I put a link in our comment section here. Feel free to, if you want me to look at anything today, feel free to comment, put it in the comment section, and I will try to get to it with you guys. Since I don't have Mitch here, gonna need some help, a little help today. But let's see. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to look at. I think since we're in our Discord, well, I'll hop over to the Proptimizer because it really does have both. It has the Sharp report in Sharp 2.0 as well. But as you can see, I didn't show you the win from last night, but as you can see, you get, I didn't show you this, but on Sleeper, so you play a $20 play, you get a free protected play the following day, which if you lose, you still get that back. And then on top of that, if we win these, right, we're getting 3 times our money. So, I mean, it's literally like printing cash, guys. So make sure you I would become a member of Sleeper at least for these last, 4 days of the month. It's 27, 8, 9. Yeah, you can still get 5 of these, 4 or 5 of these in. Uh, Basically, free chances at however much, however big you want to go. I like to go about 3-4 times for these plays. So make sure that you guys take advantage of that. And we will do at least an underdog play, maybe a prize picks play today, and take a look at the sharp report. So I think we can head over to, maybe we'll take a look at the sharp report first this time, switch it up, and then we can get into some plays here. So let's go on over to Sharp 2.0. So we still are in beta here. So we do have Sharp at a discount, and you can still get it for free for 2 months, just using my code right down below. Become get with Underdog, Sleeper, or Prize Picks, and I'll send you a code once you make a deposit. You send me that, I'll send you a code for 2 free months of Sharp Pro. So pretty sweet deal. You get your full deposit match on all the sites. So you get up to 1,000 on Underdog, same on Sleeper, and then Prize Picks now you just deposit and play $5 and they give you 50 with code Schwami. So pretty good deal there. So let's take a look at the menu here, and we will see what's going on. I'm not a huge college guy, so I did do my picks mostly based off of, I'll do a little bit of research, mostly based off of the handles tool, but just missed on Oklahoma today. Had them at plus 0.5. So, and then Navy beat them by 1. That's a bad beat right there. But it wasn't on the Sharp report though. So here is the bread and butter of the Sharp app right here. So, the way to look at this is really the first thing that I look at when I go to the Sharp report is the Mega Sharp plays. That's the first thing I look at. Where are the Mega Sharps? Because, when you have sharp bettors and these guys either have inside info or they're extremely sharp bettors that know what they're doing, and there's multiple of them on a play, it's usually they're moving the line. They are the ones literally moving the line, not the sports books. Sports books know who the sharp bettors are, and when they see a sharp on a play, the line, they end up moving the line. So they actually like to have sharp bettors at the sports book because that helps them move the line right in the right direction. So let's see, this is for 1-3, but right now we got Minnesota college football minus 4.5. The line is now minus 5.5. So that's fine. I would still take it at minus 4.5 to 5.5. Not a big deal, right? There's not, it's not like 7 to 7.5 even, right? In football. So I would still take this myself. And then today, though, we have the Orangemen. We got the Syracuse Orangemen, and they are, who are they playing again? Pull this up. They are playing, because I took the Orangemen as well, and they are playing Washington State, who is basically decimated. They don't have their quarterback, and they lost like 10 players in the transfer portal. I think the coach is gone, the OC's gone, DC's gone. Like, it's a mess there. So I'm taking Syracuse at whatever the line is now. I took them at minus 17.5. So I don't know if it's at minus 14 right now, but Syracuse is a mega sharp play, and I'll pretty much take them at whatever it is. So they should, they're a good team anyway. They've been a decent team, and they are going to roll all over Washington State. So So I like that mega sharp play. So let's take a look at the next play here on the sharp report. So these other ones too, you can really take these as well. They're crossed off, meaning they have a sharp on the other side now. So at one point though, Texas Tech at -1.5 was a mega sharp play. So just because one sharp goes on the other side, we put a line through it, but we still leave it on the sharp report so that you can, see that at one point it was a mega sharp play. However, there is now a sharp on the other side. So, take that, I'd say, with a grain of salt. A lot of times these are still good plays to make. And Texas Tech, we got they're playing Arkansas here. So I think Arkansas, the last I saw it was at +2.5. So I'm not really sold on this one. When I look at the handles tool, though, it's showing Arkansas State covering the spread here. So this one I may stay away from personally, but Syracuse I like. And then Baylor is another one that is crossed off, and that is not today's game, but that is on New Year's Eve. So Baylor is going up against where there's a bunch of games on New Year's Eve. Is that 12/31? Just double check here because I'm not seeing it. Yeah, Baylor going up against LSU. So basically almost a pick 'em. And we got Mitch on Baylor at +1 right now. So I have not picked that game yet, but +2.5 looks pretty decent. I guess the line now is -1.5, right? So definitely got to look at that. Colorado, I think they've been Colorado at -2.5. I think they have been kind of underrated this year. When I've been on Colorado, they have covered for me. So they're playing BYU. Personally, I will probably take Colorado. So I like that it's a mega sharp play and it is not crossed off here. So I will be rolling with the sharps on Colorado. And that game is tomorrow, I believe. Yep, 28. So that is tomorrow. Line is at -3. So I'll probably take that at -3. Not an issue there for me. So that is kind of the college football scene, what's going on as far as the mega sharps go. That is the main plays right now. Nothing on the NFL yet as far as mega sharps, but if we do take a look, I guess, at the next, so I'll look at the mega sharps and then I'll kind of go up and see what the sharps are playing. That's kind of how I look at this. So I'll go from left to right, really, but mega sharps, and then I'll go up to either, we'll go to today's games in the NBA. So we got Cleveland -2, and the line is at -2.5. So they are playing at the Nuggets here. So sharp money is on Cleveland today. I'm trying to look over here to see if there's any book liability, but that is definitely where I look next. Let's see. So did the Nuggets play? Was it? I'm just pulling them up real quick. Just trying to see when their last game was. So it was on Christmas. Okay. But it is interesting to me that the Nuggets are that Cleveland at -2 over the Nuggets, and that's in Denver. So, um, that's why you have the Sharp report, because that's not most likely what the public is going to bet on, I would imagine. But I mean, Cleveland's been very good this year. So, -2, -2.5 with the free throws at the end of the game. I could definitely see them taking care of business in Denver. So got that. And then we got New Orleans as the next game. So this is under 238.5. And the line moved down to 237.5. So just one, right? Just one. And that's once the sharp money came in. Usually you can see some bigger line movement than that, but I think that's a good play right there. I like that one. Taking New Orleans against Memphis, right? I mean, Memphis is obviously better than New Orleans, but New Orleans is going to have trouble scoring the ball and should be a easy win for Memphis. And, are they going to like pour it on? I don't think they're going to need to. So I like the under here on the Sharp report. So I'll be rolling with the Sharps on the under on New Orleans. And then, yeah, Denver. I mean, two decent defenses here against Cleveland. Under 237, lines at 236 here. So I don't have an issue with that one either. Taking the under. So I like the New Orleans. I like the totals better than the Cleveland -2 personally. But I want to show you this report because you guys can make your own decisions. And that's the cool thing about the Sharp app is we really give you the tools. Like we're coaches and we'll help you, with any questions that you have. But, we really give you the tools so that you can make an informed decision on your own, right? And then it becomes your play. So you're going to most likely feel better once, when you're able to have the tools, make your own play rather than just tailing somebody's play, right? So Clippers, that's the next one, under 215. Let's take a look at that. So Clippers going up against the Warriors. Warriors got a good defense. Clippers, I mean, you got the offense running through James Harden and Zubats now. So not really a prolific scoring right there, right? And so these unders are interesting. So 215, it's not like, the greatest number, but I could definitely let me see what the line is at right now. I feel like I could go with this. Yeah, it did. It dropped down to 212.5. So, that one, I definitely like the New Orleans and the Denver, I think, better than these two. But, the history shows us that it's if you just roll with the Sharps, that is not a bad thing to do. So if you have the bankroll and you can just roll with the Sharps, you're going to make money over time. So sometimes you can get burned when you start picking these games and not just playing each one of them too. So just keep that in mind as well. So kind of talking out of both sides of my mouth there, right? You want to make your own plays, but honestly, most of us aren't just going to tail every single play. That's the truth of the matter, right? But my point is that if you are tailing, even if you're picking your own plays with the Sharps, I think that over time you're going to be in good shape because the Sharps are making money over time. So I think that, if you're not able to tail every single play, then you should be just fine. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to have a bad week. The Sharps have a bad week too. So, all right. And then for you, you hockey people, NHL here, we got Buffalo minus 170, Nashville minus 110, Utah under 6.5. And these, I don't watch a ton of hockey myself. So these are kind of the ones that I'll do a little bit of research and then potentially tail one of these plays, right? And then if we go over to the NFL, we got the Chargers -4 this weekend, playing the Patriots. So they should take care of business there. Let's see what the line is at right now. Chargers, it's still at -4. So, yeah, and they still got something to play for. So that looks like a good play right there, even though Drake May, I think he's on my dynasty team. He's not doing too bad this year. So for a guy that didn't start at the beginning of the season, right? And then we got Miami -3.5 here. So the Dolphins are going up against the Browns, who are trotting out DTR, Mr. Dorian. So I think that's another good play. The line's at -5.5. I still like that line at, if it's -3.5 to -5.5, that you can still win if you win by 6, right? So you're still not pushing there at -5.5. So I like that one as well. And then we got Denver game, Broncos over 49 points against the Bengals. Now the Bengals have been rolling with Joe Burrow. I mean, the guy is, if he was on a decent team, he would be in the MVP race, in my opinion, right? So he has really been showing that he's worth whatever you got to pay the guy. So that one over 49 is that's interesting to me. The line's at 49.5. I may fade that play just because the Broncos, I'm still not really sold on their offense, So you're looking at, are the Bengals going to put up, 27? Probably, yeah. But what are the Broncos going to put up? So that could be a little tight, I feel like, but that's just, that's my opinion. I'd have to look at it a little bit more, but I'm not sold on the Denver over. I lived there for a while and I'm just not a Denver fan. So that's just some bias probably too. So because I'm a Raiders fan, as you can see with the Bo Jackson back there and having to deal with Denver fans. So anyway, so next play we got here, Philadelphia, the Eagles under 44.5. The line right now, I don't know why. I don't know what the line is. It says 3, but that is obviously incorrect. So Eagles going up against the Cowboys, under 44.5. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles got a good defense and should run away with this one. So what are the Cowboys going to be able to do against the Eagles here? They also put CeeDee Lamb on the shelf for the year. So I just read that. So under 44.5, that looks pretty good too. I think the Cowboys are going to have some serious issues. They can't run the ball, and now they got no CeeDee Lamb, right? So I'll be surprised if they score more than 10 points, really, right? If they score 10 points, that would be a win for them. So under 44.5 looks good. And then we go over just to the middle column here where we are taking a look at what the sportsbook needs. And this is Mitch's favorite column. And honestly, this is a column I've been playing lately too, and it's been working out just because I'm more of a props guy. So I just haven't had the time to really dive into the sharp report and till the last few weeks where I've been doing, fading, basically fading some of the sportsbook plays. And this has been probably the most profitable way to play the sharp report. So if you're looking at doing that, because I don't know why you wouldn't be interested in, the most profitable way to play, you're looking at fading tonight, looking at taking Indiana to cover the spread against Boston. So Boston is minus 12.5. But I know one of Mitch's things is, also looking at the public, and it looks like the public, the square top positions, is on Indiana. So that could just be a fade play in general and not playing it because the public is on Indiana and the book needs Boston. So it kind of cancels each other out. So that looks like it is just a no go on the NBA today, on the NBA sportsbook liability plays, that is. So I would stick with the sharp plays personally. And then we go to NHL, fading the Red Wings. That doesn't look like a bad idea this year, right? I would imagine. Red Wings. I'm not going to pull up every single thing, but yeah, so they're playing the Leafs, and so fading Detroit here, and I don't see, Toronto's on the other side here. So the next one is Minnesota Wild. And so they are playing the Stars tonight. So I do not see the Stars on the other side. So this looks like the first sportsbook liability play that looks good here. If we're going off of, fading the public and the book. So you want to go and take Dallas money line here. So that looks like a good play. And then let's take a look at Utah Hockey Club. Like, come on, dude. Get a name. I know you moved from Arizona, but I hate that. Like, why do they have to have like Washington football team and then the Commanders? And now you're going to change it again. So, I mean, Utah Yetis, I saw that was potentially a name. I don't know. Maybe they could put something in there because it doesn't really flow. But they're going up against the Avs, and it looks like the Avs are on the other side. So, you could look at the handles tool. If you are a Sharp app member, you probably want to look at the handles tool, kind of see where the public money is if you like one of these plays, if you have a lean. Otherwise, I would say just play Dallas if you're doing hockey. All right. And then NFL, let's see here. So it looks like, so we got the Chargers and New England here. Those kind of cancel each other out. So, again, if you have a lean and you want to go Chargers because the sharp money is on the Chargers, then go for it. But otherwise, you kind of want to look at the sportsbook liability and see if there's a play there. So let's take a look at Houston +4. So they look, well, that game already happened, right? So that was a fade play, and that was a great fade, right? So that is a example right there that just happened last night. Houston was a fade play, and you smashed. I mean, you probably knew in the first quarter that you were going to cash. So really good stuff there with the sharp report. Let's see. So we got the Niners. Got the Niners, and they are, Monday Night Football playing the Lions. So, and that is the Niners are a fade, but Detroit is on the opposite side, on the public side. So that's kind of a fade game. I could see myself playing Detroit here, but I don't know what, I forget what they, if they need this game badly. Maybe somebody knows, but if anything, I would play Detroit if I had a lean on that game, right? And the public, even though the public does too. So, and then Minnesota. So the Vikings are a fade play, and that is against the Packers Sunday afternoon. So we got football on Saturday and Sunday. And they are not on the public side. So that looks like a good play. So the first NFL play that looks really good is going to be the Packers spread, right? So that looks good. And then you do have the college plays up here. I just don't. So we got BYU. Let's see. I'll pull it up because I skipped college. Sorry. Because I know the bowl games are going on. And BYU. Yeah, so that's Colorado. So they're a fade. So my Colorado play looks good, right? So fading the book. They're not on Colorado's not on the public side. So my Colorado play looks good with the sharp report. It all lines up. And then Iowa State. Look at that one. Iowa State playing the Miami Hurricanes. And they're on the other side. So yeah, so I would fade that one. I would not play that one just because the public is on it as well. So and then you got the model plays as well as the whale plays. The whale has made a couple $1 million over the last several years. So he is and he's playing Washington State at plus 17.5. So I guess there is, because they're playing Syracuse. So I guess there is a point where you kind of take a look and, potentially play the other side of that Syracuse game. So the whale is doing that. So that is interesting there. He's also playing Georgia Tech at plus 3. He's only got 30K on them. So he's a little bit more confident in that Washington State line. So let's, if you guys don't have any questions on the sharp report, I think that was good stuff to go over. We can go ahead and head over to make some plays on, let's see, I think we should do some NFL because I put out a lot of plays today for NBA, and we got some NFL action going on tomorrow. So let's head on over to Underdog and we can make some plays for tomorrow. Let's take a look at the Proptimizer. Yeah, I'm on the Proptimizer. There we go. So we will go to Underdog and we're just gonna select the NFL. So you even got defensive plays that come up here as well, which is pretty cool. You can see what the odds are as far as, percentage chance to hit. Over 72% chance for no sack. It changed here for John Franklin Myers. So the best number one prop on the board right now is Kenny Pickett for under 1.5 passing touchdowns. Yeah, that's right. For the Eagles. So we can. What do you guys think? Do you think Pickett? He's so bad. He was so bad on Pittsburgh. You guys think he's gonna throw for two against? I mean, Dallas D. They can play well too. So I think I can roll with this one, and we can pull up underdog here. So Pickett. Yeah, that's right. Jalen Hurts. That's another reason to like the under. Jalen Hurts with the concussion, right? So he's out. So this Philly Dallas game is going to be tough to score some points in. So Kenny Pickett under 1.5 touchdowns scored. That's the top play on the board, and I'm down with it. So we can roll with that as our first play on underdog here. And let's get a couple more so we can at least, yeah, we'll have a 3 or 4 pick here. So defense, I kind of stay away from for the most part unless I just don't have a ton of plays, but we do have a lot of good stuff here, I know, for the weekend. So I don't think we need to go defense. We just are going to have to go down a little bit further because, yeah, you're predicting a sack. It's going to be tough to, your percentage are mostly going to be under, pretty skewed to get a sack or not. To basically not get a sack is what I'm trying to say. Need some more of my Fanta here, man. All right. So the next couple plays, we got Drake May under passing touchdown as well as Mac Jones. If we take a look at the logs here, Drake May had 2 against Buffalo. And then Mac Jones had only 1 against Vegas, 2 against the Jets the week before. I mean, I thought Mac Jones actually looked pretty good. I mean, he's passing for over 200 yards. He's looking better than he did on New England, I thought. But he is going up against Tennessee. I think Drake May, he did pass for a couple against Buffalo. I think I like, Mac Jones play a little bit better here. Tennessee has been a solid defense this year. So, and when he played against them a few weeks ago, you can see he had no passing touchdowns against them. So let's roll with Mac Jones under 1.5 touchdowns. There's a lot of Joneses. Hard to keep up with them. All right, there we go. And let me know if you guys see anything that you want to look at again. Any plays you want to see or players you want to look at. So passing touchdowns, it looks like, the plays with the highest percentage odds to hit. So you got Bryce Young next, and that one is a little bit closer. We're projecting him for 1.25. Obviously, you can't get 1.25, but under 1.5 touchdowns. He's done that 4 out of the last 5 weeks. Tampa Bay can give up some yards for sure passing. So I may just go down a little bit further to see what else we got. So we got Jared Goff over 1.5. Like, where's my receivers at? Cooper Rush, 2/3 of a touchdown. Mason Rudolph under 1.5. Tennessee. Jacksonville, they're a terrible defense, so I don't love that play. Michael Penix under 1.5 against Washington. He didn't have any. I could go with this play. This will be his first road start, right? So in Washington, doesn't have a passing touchdown yet, and I don't think he's going to get two. So I'm down to roll with Penix here. Down to roll with Penix under 1.5 touchdowns. We'll just roll with the QBs, I guess. Seems like the theme. So that only gives us 2.5 because these are heavily juiced plays. So we need to at least do one more to get us to a decent payout here. So let's see what else we got. I may go down a little bit further just to see if there's some other plays further down the board to get us up to a higher multiplier. And let's see here. What I need to start looking at is, player incentives for coming up, like if Saquon has, 50 catches on the year, he gets 500 grand, stuff like that. Because I did that last year, and it actually, for the teams that that weren't playing for anything, they seem to get these players their incentives. So let's see. Alan Lizard, since he's come back, he had two catches. So potential play there. Just going down the line here. So we got Kyle Pitts under 2.5 receptions. These are pretty low numbers, man. This guy wasn't he like a first round draft pick? Terrible. Tank Bigsby under 12.5 rushing attempts against Tennessee. So he had 18 against them. However, that was 3 weeks ago, and I don't know that Travis Etienne was fully healthy then. So we could look at that play. I don't know what Travis is doing. Let me pull up Travis Etienne's rushing attempts or see what he did last week, because that could be good. Yeah, so it looks like he had 9 carries last week, 14 the week before, and then only 4 against Tennessee. So 9, 14. It's basically so he had 9, and then this week he had 14. So it's basically a split backfield. Almost like they're going with the hot hand too. So potentially Bigsby, because it's a split backfield here. It's going to be tough for him to get 13 carries, right? Especially if Travis. Let me see one more thing. I just want to see what Travis did with that, because I didn't. Yeah, so last week he had 9 carries for 22 yards. So only 2.4 yards a carry. And then Bigsby. Let's see what his efficiency looked like real quick. So he 4 yards a carry. So, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is he's just been so much more efficient. Like, he needs to be the one getting the ball, but It seems like they're trying to get Travis at about 50% of the workload, though. So that one's tough because if I was the coach, I would be playing Bigsby. You know, he would be the bell cow. So we got Cooper Rush, though, here for an interception. We got him for well over an interception against the Eagles without CeeDee Lamb. He did not throw one against the Eagles last time, and he actually has taken care of the ball pretty well as far as interception goes. One that I do like here that's popping out to me, though, that we're going to play is Jerome Ford. Over 2.5 receptions, minus 144 on the books. I like to see that. He had 5 last week. DTR likes to dump the ball off to the back, right? There's no Nick Chubb. So Jerome Ford, smash play right here. Over 2.5 receptions. That's what we're rolling with. So Jerome Ford, over 2.5. So maybe we'll just go for it. We'll just do one more pick and then wrap it up here. We'll just do one more pick on underdog because we got, I don't know if we have time to do a prize picks play. 3.54 times. We might as well do one more, right? One more pick. But let me know if you guys have any questions, please. Anything that you guys like on the Proptimizer? Any players that you like this weekend? All right. So next play here. Let's see. Who do we like? That's what I like to see. Something jumping out at the screen at me. So Spencer Rattler over 4.5 rushing attempts. Against Las Vegas. No Max Crosby. I don't know. Raiders don't look that good. Tucker Kraft under 3.5 receptions. He had 3 last week. You got Musgrave back now. So that one looks okay. Cooper Kupp. He had that dud game. But we're projecting him over 4.5 catches. Going down the line. Quentin Johnston. He's terrible. I'm surprised he's caught the ball more than 3 times in a game. What else? So Marvin Harrison over 3.5. He's kind of hit and miss, pretty inconsistent, to predict. Khalil Shakir under 4.5 receptions against the Jets. That one looks okay just because everybody's back and healthy on Buffalo, right? Josh Jacobs over 2.5 receptions against, who are they playing? Minnesota. That looks decent as well. I'm just trying to see if we can get a smash play here, because I like Jacobs. I like that. But I want to see if there's something like that Jerome Ford play that looked amazing. Because there is a lot of stuff. There are a lot of plays here. So, you definitely, if you don't have the Sharp app, at least get that 2 months free, guys. Because, you can see there's, we're showing you your percentage chances to hit. I'm hitting on these plays. We're making money. We got a good ROI. You can see the units that are tracked for the Sharp team. hundreds of units made. So you guys want to, come and join this team because we are making money, right? All right, let's go with one more here. What do we got? What do we got? That looks good. Let me see if anyone says anything. I haven't gone all the way down here, but we're close to the end. And so Joshua Palmer over 2.5 catches. They're playing New England. He's kind of the downfield guy. And so I like the play, but I'm just trying to get a smash for us here. So this one looks decent here. Jordan Love again, even though I don't love the logs, but the projections, the model looks good for Jordan Love against Minnesota, over 31.5. So we'll see if that line comes down and maybe we can take the over, but I'm not gonna quite take it yet. And so Jamison Crowder under 2.5 receptions on Washington. I'm surprised he had 3 catches that first game, but I think everybody was out. So that could be a potential play. Let's see here. What else? Austin Hooper. Bo Nix for a passing interception. And Tyreek Hill limited in practice. Devontae Adams over 5.5 receptions. I feel like that looks pretty good to me. So we got a consensus of -136. We're only paying -119 on underdog. 54. It's over 54% chance to hit. He's drawn up plays with Aaron Rodgers, right? So I think this is a good play right here. Buffalo, New York Jets. We're going to roll with Devontae Adams here. Over 5.5 receptions. If there's one thing they're going to do, it's going to be throw to his boy that he got to come to the Jets. And they've obviously talked about this. And we'll take it at 5.5. 6.5 is going to be too much. But, 80% chance hit rate over the last 5 weeks. We got almost a 55% chance to hit on the Proptimizer. So we're going to lock this in for you guys, and we'll make sure that I pull up this play. So we got Kenny Pickett under 1.5 pass TDs, Mac Jones under 1.5 pass TDs, Michael Penix hasn't thrown a TD yet in the league, on the road, under 1.5 TDs. Jerome Ford had 5 catches with DTR last week. We just need 3. And then Devontae Adams has been getting 7 to 9 catches the last few weeks. We just need 6. So there you go. 6.5 times play on underdog for you guys. Make sure that you get on our free Discord. The link is in here. Make sure that you take advantage of our discount. That link, you can hit me up for that link. And other than that, get the 2 free months. Use promo code Schwami on Underdog, Prize Picks, or Sleeper, and send me proof that you guys made a deposit, and I will get you a code for 2 free months if you're a new member to the Sharp app. Good luck, everybody. Happy holidays, happy New Year, and I will see you next week. Thanks for joining. See ya.